Kate and I just finished up the first lap of the Ultra here at Fort Carson in Colorado. Went pretty well. I am tired. Course is pretty much what I remember from last year, mostly flat. They did manage to find, I don't know, half a dozen or so climbs throughout the venue. I did forget about the two steep ones at the very end, which was not a pleasant surprise. People were talking about it when we got there, and then I kind of remembered. The good news of the day is the Ultra Loop is only on the first lap, so the second lap will be shorter, which is always nice. I don't remember if it was that way last year, but the sandbag on the Ultra Loop this time was brutal. It's about a half-mile long. Had a sandbag carry, or had the sandbag into barbed wire and plate drag, so I'm glad we don't have to do that a second time. Kate was suffering a little bit in the heat. There was zero shade here, so finding any little tree or bush or obstacles she could rest behind was few and far between, so I'm glad she is done. I think she did about 18 miles today, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to switch out to Maverick. Also forgot about all the cactus or cacti, however you say it, out on course. Forgot about that. We did a lot of running on those. She definitely was stepping on them. It didn't seem to affect her. There was no yelping or limping or anything, so that I guess the little quills were tripled down enough not to affect her paws, but I totally forgot about that. Didn't see any snakes this year, so that's nice. So I'm going to shove a peanut butter and jelly down my face hole. We got plenty of time to get back out there, but I'm not going to sit around very long or the body will start to shut down. I'm just going to feed myself, get a drink, suit Maverick up, and head back out for the second lap. So Mav and I just finished up the second lap of the Ultra here at Fort Carson, and I am exhausted. It's like 7 o'clock, so we were out there about 12 hours, which is a little ridiculous. Last year we did it. I can't believe it took us that long. I don't remember being this hard, so I'll have to check the time. But I don't really know why it was much different. I feel like the course was pretty much the same as it was last year. But second lap I was just struggling. The uphills were killing my quads or my thighs. The downhills were killing my knees. I maybe ran a combined 2 miles of the second lap, and by run I mean trot slightly faster than my walk. So Maverick was kind of running around himself, having a good time. I was on the struggle bus. We skipped a lot of obstacles in the second lap. I started by skipping Trampoline Traverse, because that is a cramp maker. I skipped Olympus, because I was just worried that if I completed it, it would take what little gas I had in the tank and just deplete it completely. I skipped Rope Climb, because it was in the middle of sandbag, and if I put the sandbag down, I probably wasn't picking it back up. So overall, just I don't know, don't think I've ever been this tired from a Spartan race, so I don't know what it is. Can't really blame the altitude. I've been in Denver the last 2 weeks. I ran pretty much every day with the dogs. It does make it harder to run, but like I said, I'm kind of used to it, so I can't really blame that. Definitely didn't hydrate for this race. Usually the day or two before a race, I really tried to pound a lot of liquids. You don't need to lick me. I didn't really do that. On the second lap, I was definitely dehydrated. The first lap, I kind of felt like water stations were nicely spaced, and like every 5 minutes there was a water station, whereas lap 2 I felt like they were 20 miles apart and I was constantly thirsty. So that didn't help with the cramps, of course, but it still doesn't explain why it was so much harder. And like I said, I don't think the course was that much worse, but I've had a good time. I am incredibly tired. We haven't even moved back to the campsite yet, so I think I'm going to chill here just for a little bit before Spartan kicks me out. I don't know what time the parking lot closes, but the thought of doing the super and the sprint tomorrow are kind of crazy. I really don't want to go up those 2 final hills twice more tomorrow, but we'll at least do the super. Maybe not the sprint, but at least I didn't quit. I think this, out of all the Spartan races, this was the one where I kind of thought about it the most. I think if Spartan came by with their truck, it's like, come on, get inside. We got AC and cold drinks and get you back to your RV in 5 minutes. May have taken that, so at least we didn't quit. Stuck in there 12 hours. That's kind of insane. I'm going to get back to the campsite, put on my compression pants, hopefully get the lactic acid out of my quads, and be ready for tomorrow.